What's up with it? You watching the Bay Bomber TV. And yeah, we about to check out this video from the YouTube channel Street Leaks. And the title is King Harris wakes up in the hospital after a brutal attack. Said, where am I? What happened? That's what he asked his nurse. T.I. bursts into tears. Yeah, man, that's a fool with it, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know if King even locked up, man, but that's a narrative they been pushing for real. Yeah, man, honestly, though, man, King like a little celebrity, so, man, he'll probably be in PC or something. If he did go to jail, man, there's probably a lot of people trying to get put on T.I. payroll, man, so King really go to jail, man. It's a big possibility he might be well protected, you know what I'm saying? For real, though. Think you about to go press King, then somebody might press you, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get on that payroll, man. I think King damn near definitely would be PC or something, unless he trying to prove something. And I ain't gonna lie, man, he do be trying to act like he trying to prove something, like he hood or something. I don't know, man. But yeah, man, far as him getting attacked in jail, man, I'm not sure, man. I don't even know if he in jail, but that's definitely a narrative that been getting pushed. But when it come down to it, man, I haven't seen nothing about him getting arrested or nothing, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, I haven't checked out the video. Don't completely know what they talking about, but let's check it out and see what they talking about.
So what they say my warrant for?
So your warrant is for a failure to appear. Dispatch is gonna call in and make sure it's still valid.
Failure to appear where? I didn't have no court dates.
It's for a DUI out of Pickens County.
Out of Pickens County?
32. Could you go ahead and confirm that warrant?
The only DUI, I had a suspicion of a DUI a long time ago, and it was dismissed, so I don't know what they can be talking about.
The newest details about King Harris are darker than anyone expected. T.I.'s worst nightmare might be happening right before his eyes. And the wild part? He called it years ago. Back in 2022, the rap legend warned his son King Harris that if he didn't slow down, prison was waiting for him. 2 years later, those words feel less like advice and more like prophecy.
Man, Pickens County, I don't even know what Pickens County is. So I'm confused.
Where was your DUI?
Jasper.
Jasper, is that a city or a county?
County. Can I call my lawyer?
Time gonna be his teacher, T.I. once said. Now that teacher showed up with handcuffs in a jail cell. In October 2024, King officially crashed out. Behind the wheel of his BMW, he pulled out of a Chevron gas station and almost slammed straight into a cop car. That wasn't just bad luck. That was bad judgment and karma catching up at the same time. Police didn't hesitate. As soon as they stepped to his car, they smelled weed and spotted a loaded 9 sitting on his hip. From there, it was over.
Man.
When they ran his name, things got worse. That open warrant from 2022 came back to haunt him. The one for speeding, driving on a suspended license, and DUI. Instead of facing it in court, he skipped. And that decision sat in the background like a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, that's super reckless, man. That young getting DUIs, like, I ain't gonna lie, as a parent, man, I'd be very disappointed at my son. You know what I mean? For real. Yeah, though. Man, DUIs ain't nothing easy to get off your record, you feel me?
In 2024, it blew up in his face. The leaked body cam footage showed everything. Cops pulling him out, unclipping the gun, cuffing him, patting him down. But what stood out was King himself. He wasn't screaming, wasn't wildin'. He looked irritated, sure, but calm, like he knew this was the day everything caught up. An officer later admitted King was respectful, which only made the internet's obsession worse. Because let's be real, when you're the son of a hip-hop legend, every stumble becomes a headline. One day you're flexing on IG, the next you're in DeKalb County Jail with millions watching. For T.I., it must have cut deep. He saw this coming a mile away. Back in 2022, when King was spiraling, T.I. went live. I ain't spoke to my son, but I know exactly how it's going to turn out.
Hey, I don't want y'all to check the car.
I can't hear you.
I don't want y'all to search the car.
Well, I understand that, but if I smell weed, that's probable cause to search the vehicle.
You're not gonna find nothing. You're gonna find my gun.
The contradiction is wild, right?
Imagine predicting your child's downfall, then watching it unfold. But the warning signs were there for years. Remember the Waffle House blow-up in 2022? King screaming at staff, acting bigger than the situation, trying to flex when there was nothing to prove. Even T.I. went live after, admitting he didn't understand why his son would stop everything just to argue with a cook. Fans said it showed entitlement, not toughness. Then came the infamous
Man, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's one of them situations where he had that bad beat energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he thought it was like cool or gangster looking or something, but sometimes he do show like female tendencies, like bad beat energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I was saying, man, I'm not sure if King in jail right now, but I think videos like this should be a wake up to him, though, man. You know what I mean? It definitely seemed like he's not going in the good direction.
gun clip with Boozie's son, Tootie Raw. Instead of focusing on music, the boys filled a video shoot with straps, like they were in a trap house. Both T.I. and Boozy had to step in on camera, telling their sons straight.
What I would appreciate more than anything right now is to be able to make a phone call. So when we get there, it can already be figured out.
To who? Who are you trying to make a phone call to?
I'm trying to make a phone call to my pop.
One wrong move with guns or drugs could ruin everything. The lesson was clear, but King wasn't listening. By 2023, things got even uglier. The Falcons game incident went viral when King, sitting in a luxury suite at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, went live trying to convince the world he never had it easy. The irony? He was broadcasting from one of the most expensive seats in the building. T.I. snapped. When King raised his voice, the King of the South himself put his son in a headlock on live stream. That wasn't just father-son tension. That was generational trauma spilling out for millions to see.
You have the right to remain silent.
Mom,
Anything you say can and will
during
be
that
used
same
against you in a
family
court of law.
argument, she revealed that King had been sucking a pacifier until he was 12 years old. The internet ate it alive. That one detail clashed with all his tough talk, giving critics endless ammo to clown him. It didn't stop there. By 2024, King kept stacking up L's. He got clowned for eating ramen out of an aluminum foil bowl in a mansion, trying to fake struggle while rocking designer clothes. He got heckled at a high school game when he tried to perform, the crowd booing and laughing. He even tried to beef with comedian Drusky, claiming he invented standing on business.
Delusional, for real.
DJ Academics gave probably the most brutal but accurate commentary on the whole situation.
In reality, he got arrested for a failure to appear ticket for a traffic violation. So they arrested him. But we know this is King, so we're just gonna call it. We're gonna call it that they locked him up for. They locked him up for a body.
Drusky destroyed him on the Breakfast Club, and King's clapback, fat jokes, only made him look more desperate. But his biggest humiliation? Sitting on 2 Chainz' podcast and failing to spell tomorrow at age 20. T.I.'s face said it all. The clip went viral, not for bars, not for music, but for showing the world how unprepared King really was. By late 2024, King had a new title, Fatherhood. His girlfriend, Jania Big Nana Epps, gave birth in November. He posted proudly about his son's birth. November 5th, 8:09 a.m., welcome King Jr., and even dropped a track, Dear Son. For a second, it looked like fatherhood might finally ground him. But while King was holding his baby, the arrest video was still spreading online. His redemption moment was buried under mugshots and viral memes.
I'm so puzzled why King feels the desire, need, want to be considered a street dude that badly. Why is he so obsessed with the struggle, with the life of being a street dude? Street dudes ain't really winning.
Silver spoon.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. The hood just make the struggle look good, you know what I'm saying? The people that's well off feel like they want to be part of it, you know what I'm saying? But we want to be part of what you part of, you know what I'm saying? We want to be part of that bag, you feel me? I think King really do got the wrong idea about the streets, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, and I honestly think it ain't nothing wrong with just being a cool rich friend, you know what I'm saying? You can have you some friends in the hood or whatever, but you don't gotta act like you street or nothing, you know what I mean? You can just be the cool rich kid, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have to pay some taxes when you come through, though, you know what I mean? You gonna have to buy a few bottles, probably a few party supplies, you know what I mean? I think that's a better approach than acting like you hood and stuff and trying to blend in with dudes. A lot of that kind of energy end up to proving something you ain't have to prove and ending up in jail or something just to prove that you hood or something, and the person ain't really never did nothing to you like that, you know what I'm saying? And the situation ain't worth all that. But like I always say though, man, dudes with something to prove always lose, man.
I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Nigga, you did have a silver spoon.
Look, you will have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the fight.
You like a baby to go to your grandma's house.
Every day.
You to hold your breath.
Every day.
Every day.
I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood.
Y'all ready? Because he be sucking pacifier over there. He was 12 years old. He was sucking pacifier. He was 12 years old. He didn't do that in the house. Yeah.
They trying to say I was over there trying to suck up.
Don't play. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy, man. No, they say your kid supposed to stop sucking pacifiers at a certain age because it make their teeth buck. And he really do got like them big buck horse teeth, like for real, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, I definitely think they weren't lying about that, man. It's crazy too that they saying he was crying to go to Granny house and stuff like that, but then he complaining about not being in the house and stuff like that. So yeah, man, it seemed like it's a possibility he was there by choice or something. Who knows?
Play with people kids now. Hey, come on, man. What? Come on, bro.
King said
you talking about King TIP, son?
Yes, King.
He said he pulling up on you.
Then the whispers got darker. By 2025, rumors exploded that King had been sentenced to 5 years and jumped inside a Georgia jail.
I heard.
Blogs reported he was beaten by multiple inmates, while cameras mysteriously malfunctioned. Whether true or not, the fact people believed it showed how far his reputation had fallen. Because in jail politics, your image follows you. And King's wannabe gangster act was blood in the water.
With the T.I. situation, if he did that, you're a fucking rat too. I don't spare no motherfucking body. Because if you doing anything wrong, you doing anything criminal-wise, and you cooperate with law enforcement to get you out of trouble, that means you're cooperating. That means you're a rat.
Tell me.
I ain't gonna lie, that was wild right there. But Boosie did backtrack though, man. T.I. cut Boosie off, man. And I think they had like a joint album that was supposed to come out, man, and it was done too. And T.I. cut that off. So, yeah, Boosie took a L after saying that, and he still made up with T.I. Yeah, man, for Boosie to backtrack, man, and try to make it right with T.I., man, it kind of seemed like he really wasn't standing on business, and he ain't keep that same energy he had in that interview. You know what I mean?
It been 20 years, bro. It been 20 years. I figure if I wasn't built like that, it'll show by now. It been 20 years, bro. I done faced every challenge motherfucker that like to throw at me, man. You ain't seen me fold. You ain't seen me break down. I had one of you niggas who done been to the penitentiary before, man. What happened when a motherfucker say somebody ain't right and they got there show their paperwork and they is right? What's the penalty for that? Can somebody tell me what is that punishable by? Somebody tell me that.
But I'm going to tell you like this. When I saw that, I think T.I. fucking lying. With the T.I. situation, if he did that, you're a fucking rat too. I don't spare no motherfucking body. Because if you doing anything wrong, you doing anything criminal-wise, and you cooperate with law enforcement to get you out of trouble, that means you're cooperating. That means you're a rat.
Wait, you going too fucking far, dog. That is a male, a 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be.
I live with my grandma. You know, we'll go to the house for like a weekend. They'll say, hey, we shooting today. We need y'all at the house. They'll come get me from my grandma's house. And right after we done, when the cameras go off, I'm right back to my...
T.I.'s alleged response broke hearts. The same dad who once cut his son off, pushing tough love, was now reportedly begging the system to protect King, calling the jail assault a targeted hit. That's when you knew it wasn't about lectures anymore. This was survival. And while King was allegedly fighting for his life inside, his personal world outside was collapsing too.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. They keep saying all this. He was attacked. T.I. responding and stuff. Like, where's the videos? I ain't seen no proof of nothing. I ain't seen no new King mug shot or nothing. Like, I really don't know if they just pushing a narrative or something. I've been hearing people saying T.I. done said this and said that, but personally, man, I haven't seen T.I. say nothing.
2. Baby mama drama took over headlines. Blogs claimed Nana Epps had been finessing him for money, leveraging their child to pressure T.I. and Tiny for support. T.I. reportedly confronted her, saying she wasn't there for love but for the Harris bank accounts. Things got so toxic that rumors spread. King retaliated by leaking a list of T.I.'s alleged affairs, threatening Tiny with divorce. Whether real or not, it showed the fractures. Family trust was breaking apart under pressure. By fall 2025, Boozy Badazz added fuel, mocking King with rumors of a leaked tape involving another man. He used it to attack T.I. too, saying, "That lil boy got them tapes out. Baby mama wildin'. Whole family wildin'.
Man.
You can't raise no street soldier if you soft yourself." That wasn't just clowning King. It was cutting T.I.'s legacy to pieces. Meanwhile, T.I. and Tiny had their own battles. Their $71 million lawsuit win against MGA Entertainment was slashed down to $17.9 million. Blogs speculated, would that money go to saving King from prison, or would T.I. finally let his son sink? By September, King was still making tone-deaf moves, offering Tootie Raw free veneers if he joined a gym challenge. The internet laughed, saying he cared more about stunts than fixing his life.
I just made this offer to my boy Tootie. I'm gonna let the world know this offer. I told my dog all he gotta do is come to the gym with me, and I'm gonna get him set up with some veneers on me.
I don't wish it on him, you know what I'm saying? I don't wish it on him. And I love him through it. Whatever he's going through, I love him through it. Much criticism as I receive about my son, I would like to shed light on it. Try to take the good with the bad and just let him know. You go into prison if you keep it up, Grandma.
And then came the hospital whispers. Reports swirled of King being rushed to the ICU after a fight inside jail, with footage of masked men allegedly lurking outside his room. Fans feared his enemies had followed him into the one place he should have been safe. T.I. was spotted outside crying, "Lord, take everything I own, just don't take my boy." Tiny begged fans online, asking for prayers. It turned the Harris saga from embarrassment into tragedy. By the end of 2025, King Harris's story had become one of the most spectacular downfalls in rap's next generation. Privilege, poor choices, public humiliation, baby mama chaos, ICU rumors, it was all there. A cautionary tale in real time. The saddest part? It was avoidable. With his family's resources, he could have built an empire, stepped into rap legit, and secured his legacy. Instead, he chased validation from the streets and nearly lost it all.
Yeah, man, that's a fool with it, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Better hope them lessons stay learnable, because there's some lessons that you can't learn from, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be too late to learn from because you'll be gone, you know what I mean? I ain't talking about in jail, I'm talking about in the ground, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not sure if King in jail, man. I don't think King in jail, you know what I'm saying? If he ain't, man, I think these videos that's going around, these crazy rumors, man, it should be a lesson to him, though, you know what I mean? And hopefully he really just getting his life together, because he ain't responded, ain't so they know how to play the media and stuff like that. And I think if they do a show right now, man, that show gonna be crazy, because all the allegations, they got like allegations on allegations talking about T.I. and Tiny about the divorce and all kind of stuff, you know what I mean? And yeah, like personally, man, I don't think Tiny leaving nobody. I don't think T.I. gonna leave her either. You know, they live a wild lifestyle, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, it might be hard for them to find somebody else that's down with that lifestyle like them, you know what I mean? We heard the allegations, you know? Yeah, man, if y'all seen any legit evidence of King really being in jail or attacked or something like that, man, let me know in the comments, man. Yeah, you watching the Baby Mama TV. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for watching. Till next time. All right.